stream. I don't know what's on your screen. Yes. Yeah, we don't need. Right. That obviously means I've got to do something then. I'm not seeing anything. Right. I'm live. There must be a button I have to press somewhere that I don't. Yes. But why am I not seeing you? Why? Let me go to dashboard. No, I won't go to dashboard. It's going to be too complex. Nope. I can't see what I'm supposed to do. I know this is why I wanted to try it, because hang on. No, that's not it there. I'm clicking all sorts of buttons everywhere at the moment, just seeing if anything can happen. No. If it's saying waiting for a host, then that would be me. I can't see which button it is. I've pressed every single button that there is. Nope. Right, I'll have to go back to the books. Right. Okay. Right. Cheers, Alistair. Thanks. Right. Bye. Hi, right, I found another button to press. Now I've sent you another link as well. So you have to click on the new link. Well, I got soaked the other day taking the dog for a walk, and the wind was so heavy it actually tore my jacket open. And I'm glad to say the jacket isn't repaired, so my wife's got to walk the dog now until I get a new jacket. No. Right. I just hang on a second. Let me see. Make sure I've sent it. No, I haven't sent it. That's right. Right, just hang on. Right, it's gone now. Ah, right. There we go. We've got both of you. Both of us.
I don't need the phone anymore.
Right. Can you hear me all right, Alistair?
Yes, I can.
And I can hear you. And
well, I can only see me now.
Yeah, but on this side, can you see both?
No, I can see me in both things.
What about now?
I can see you now. There you are. You're in the main picture.
Right. So if we were to stream, this is what we would do.
Say again, sorry?
I said if we were to stream to the church, this is how. Well, this is one of the ways of doing it that I was proposing, and you would then connect your laptop to your projector, and then the projector onto the screen, and therefore, if necessary, if I'm preaching and I can't get across because of the weather, we could do it this way once you've got the setup.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Certainly, the image of you is perfectly clear. There's no worries about that at all. I wonder if I can. Is there a button I can? I was going to say get rid of me and just have your image on its own. I can't see that. Settings. Here we go. Default. High definition. No. There's no point in having. Well, I've got me twice. I've got me down at the bottom right hand of you.
Oh yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
And then on the
to the right of my screen as well. Yeah.
It's there. So I wonder how that would work. We're getting we're not getting a screen and a projector. We're getting a big telly set, and that will be put up on the wall at the front of the kirk. It's a 60-inch telly screen or something.
That's
so it's going to be a big telly. And the idea was that I would probably just copy what I saw in Kyle Lochal's church and just have the lyrics for. Is it lyrics or is it libretto? Or is libretto just for opera? Anyway, the words for the
words.
Words. And I could just do that on PowerPoint or something like that.
Well, there is actually software for churches.
Oh, right.
Well, we use Easy Worship, but there's lots of others.
Okay, so you don't have to type all the lyrics out then?
No, the Bible's there, and there's a database of hymns. You sometimes have to edit them because they may not be quite the ones that we have in our hymn books.
Okay.
But in general, the scripture is the same.
Fine.
We use Easy Worship. Ours is way out of date. It's about probably 10, 12 years out of date. So it's not terribly good. But if you're to buy or if we were to get another one for you, it would be up to date, and you could actually download stuff in the kirk because you've got broadband. We can't do that. We've got to have everything on flash drives and then cart it to the church.
When we bought the hymnal, it's been in mothballs since March, obviously.
Yeah.
But apparently there's a gadget part of that we've not even looked at yet, where the lyrics to the hymns are all there, that you can put that up on a screen as well. So I might give the guy down in East Lothian, whose house I had to go to actually when I was down once because it wasn't working very well, give him a call and see if he can explain how we could try that. I guess there's just all sorts of options, isn't there?
Yeah, but I'm delighted this seems to work fine.
Yeah.
My
only issue with it is your image, or the image of whatever we're going to be looking at, is only going to be so large.
Right.
And probably the other half of it.
Well, let me just press another button, see what happens.
Okay.
I've pressed the button and nothing's happened. I pressed the maximize button.
No change.
No change. And I've right, okay, I've minimized it now, and we're side by side.
Well, yeah.
And if I go to max, that's the maximum it can go to.
Yeah.
And I can do the same with you, I think. Yes. So I'm just seeing you now.
You got a haircut as well.
Haircut. Did you cut it with a fork and knife?
I'm no longer a member of the Shirley Temple Lookalike Club.
Right, I'll need to go and do a bit more fiddling with this, but that's a promising start anyway. We can relay video from me to you, and then you will just need to work out how to relay it. Well, Archie will show you, I'm sure, how to relay it.
Show us. I think he's coming in I think it's 2 weeks from now or so to do it all. And he'll bring cabling enough. The idea is that we're going to have the kit at the back of the church. There's a little space at the back of the church at the moment is just actually full of the pew seat covers. So we'll clear all that out and maybe hump those things up into the upstairs. We have, if there's one, there must be, if not dozens, maybe not into the hundreds, but well into the many dozens of old hymn books and Bibles and so on that are well out of date, and we're not quite sure what we want to do with them because it just goes against the grain chucking that kind of stuff out.
That's right, yeah.
So we'll no doubt squirrel them away up into the upstairs as well. So when Archie comes, there'll be cabling enough that we'll be able to put whatever we have on the laptop onto the screen. And there was chat that we should get a video camera, but I'm not totally convinced of that because pretty well any camera we've got between us would do that job, surely.
The only thing, maybe that's right, yeah. But your laptop at the back, its camera might not be ideal. That thing is, video cameras are 150 quid, really.
Yeah, well, I have a video camera that we bought when we went to Orlando on holiday 10, 15 years or so ago, and needless to say, it's never been used since. But I've got a half-decent SLR camera, and the video quality of that is pretty good. So I'm sure, I mean, crikey, I can't imagine that we're going to be broadcasting much from our church at all. We'll be receiving rather than broadcasting.
Yeah.
So, well, that worked.
Well, good. Yeah, I'm delighted with that. A bit more studying required. So I'm not pressing every single button on the screen just to get...
Yeah, it's a good start. I actually forgot to take back the laptop to Jean McRae, so I'm just going to go and do that I think it stopped raining just now, so I'll maybe just go along and hand that into her. And I got the message that she wants to buy it, so that'll be between her and you, or in the church, or whatever.
That's no problem. We will probably sell it to about half the price it was. It'll only be about 100 quid, I would think.
Right. In that case, I'll do a little bit of research, maybe get my best geek on it, my youngest son, to see what kind of cheap laptop we can get out of the money that we've got left. I think Archie's fee is going to be about 3,800.
Yeah.
We're going to add a little console stand thing to put the gear on at the back of the church. There's no room for a desk, as I thought there might be. So he's just going to buy a console thing that we can stand it all on, and we can put for that matter, we can put the hymnal on there as well. And the cabling for all that's all included.
Are you going to get a mixer?
We're going to get a small mixer.
Yeah.
And I can't remember now whether we're replacing the speakers that we've got or keeping them, because they are all right. We're getting, I think it's 2 external speakers for the odd occasion when we have a big funeral. There's been challenges over the years. I've never experienced one, being the relative newcomer, but apparently when a local worthy passes away, the church can be more than standing room. They're literally outside, right onto the road. So we're going to get a couple of weather resistant speakers, one for the side of the kirk and one for the back of the kirk, and that again is included in the quote. Oh, so we've got a little left, and without just spending it for the sake of spending it, we thought that a half decent little laptop would do for any church work that anyone needs to do, but it will also do all the church work that we require to do it in the kirk itself.
Yeah, so, it's important to get a laptop rather than a desktop.
Oh yes.
You need to
I'll just get it, and then I'll get the receipt across to Catherine. Poor soul, it's still having to do the treasury work.
As I constantly refer to her, the ex-treasurer.
Yeah, quite. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Right.
Okay. If there's anything else, just let me know, and we'll have another experiment or whatever. But this seems to work fine.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm now going to press the finish button and see what happens.
Indeed. Okay.